Hi, I'm John, and welcome back to Dice Paper Miniatures. In this episode, we're going to look at the new preview for next week's pre-order that's featuring the all-new Norse Blood Bowl team called the Norsca Rampagers, including all the other accessories that come with this new team. All right, let's begin. We're back at it again, and this time we're looking at this new Blood Bowl team. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you've seen me talk about the team and some of the other star players, as well as talk about the Yeti, but I actually haven't focused on the Yeti yet. Well, in this episode, we're not only going to see the new Yeti, but there's actually another new Yeti / star player. So pretty excited about this one. Let's take a look. So here are the Norsca Rampagers. From the frozen north they come, bringing booze, boars, and brutality to the Blood Bowl playing field. Prepare to face the Norskins. Yeah, this is great. Now, we've seen the team, we've seen the beer boars. We actually haven't seen the balls yet, or the tokens. And these tokens are awesome. I dig these kind of Viking ship dragon heads. These are really, really cool looking, and they match perfectly with the style of the team. And that hammerhead of Thor's hammer is really, really sweet as well. So it goes on to say the Norse teams may have a reputation for preferring post-game celebrations to actually playing Blood Bowl, but they are incredibly potent on the Astro Granite. Their tough berserkers and frenzied Ulfenwerners can punch holes in the opposing lines, allowing the nimble Valkyries to score. The adorable beer boars are great at giving the team a mid-match pick-me-up, but be careful, even a snotling will fancy their chances in a block against your porcine pal. So apparently these things must have like 0 strength. So that's something to be mindful of. The cool thing is we also get this new issue of Spike magazine, which will have all the rules for this new Norse team, including all the star players and the Yetis, both of them. So yeah, that's what's also cool about this. It goes on to say there's also going to be rules for this Norse team for your Dungeon Bowl. So if you really like Dungeon Bowl as well, everything will be included in this new issue of Spike magazine. So this is pretty much a must-have. Even if you don't play or don't plan on playing the Norse team, I think this is a good supplement to have just in case you get an idea of what you might be facing when you actually go to play, whether it's normal Blood Bowl or Dungeon Bowl, and your opposing players playing the Norse team. So that's pretty cool. And of course, there's a number of accessories. So the typical dice, cards, and the pitch. I don't always pick these up, but I think I will for this team. I like the color combination they have for the Norse, and these dice look really nice. You know, historically, dice for GW games can sometimes be hit or miss as far as their cost and how many dice you get. But for these specialty games like Blood Bowl, I think they're kind of a must-have, especially for a team that you really like. And I dig it. Now, my particular league here in town, they tend to not use the cards, but if it's a team I buy the dice for, I tend to also buy the cards as well. If I don't use it in the league, I get, use it for my kitchen table games with friends and families. So, and I think this will also be one, if I'm going to get the cards, I'll probably end up picking up the pitch. Sometimes you can skip this as well. There's some great neoprene and cloth mats that are out there from third parties, but since we're focusing on what's being released for pre-order next week, I mean, we're talking about this. So, of course, we're going to focus on the GW playmat here. I don't actually prefer their printed board mats for their other games, but I'm still pretty cool with them for Blood Bowl. And yeah, and the dugouts look great. I think since the theme is kind of that Norse frozen wasteland kind of vibe, I think it's kind of a requirement. You probably want to pick this up if you get the Norse team to help promote that theme of winter. So yeah, these are really cool. And of course, as I mentioned before, but I haven't shown it on my channel, but this new Yeti from Forge World, I think is one of the best monsters they've done so far. This thing has tons of character, great design. The quality of the overall sculpt looks amazing. Yeah, really dig this model. Now, the surprise one we got for this announcement, though, was this the fancy, the pompous Yeti. So if you prefer showmanship to savagery, there's the most stylish Yeti ever to grace a Blood Bowl pitch, and 5-time Beard of the Year winner. Nice. Skrorg Snowpelt. Not only is he great at ripping the arms off opposing players, but he can also pump up the crowd when he does so, inspiring your entire team. So that's cool. He's probably got a really interesting, unique star player ability. I dig that sculpt. Yeah, just really cool. Now, we've seen this one in an earlier announcement, and if you watch my channel, I've talked about Thorsson here, but we have Thorsson Stoutmead has earned a reputation on the Blood Bowl pitch for throwing his barrel of beer at opposing players. Thankfully, referees are happy to turn a blind eye to his antics, so you can knock down opponents from a distance. Yeah, this guy is also very cool. And last but not least, we have finally Ivar Eriksson is the complete package, a talented star player who starts with the block, guard, and tackle skills, which should help you turn the tide of any game. He's also bringing back leg warmers, which is definitely a positive in our book. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping the sculpt on the face looks decent, just painted slightly differently, because the way they painted it, if you watch my past articles, the smile on the face is a little derpy. So this is interesting. The Yeti is a big guy for Norse teams alone, while the 3-star players can also be fielded by Dwarf, Halfling, Human, Imperial Nobility, Old World Alliance, and Ogre teams. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, that star player, and that star player can be played on other teams, but the normal Yeti can only be played on your Norse team. Yeah, this is one of the best looking teams I think we've seen in a long time. I did like a lot of what was done with Khorne as well, but man, I hope the new rules for this team play as good as they look. But this one's going to be a definite pickup for me. But what are your thoughts? Are you digging this new team? Are you looking forward to the possibilities of what the new mechanics will offer? Like I said, I know I'm really excited for this team. Probably the most excited for a new Blood Bowl release team in a long time. So can't wait to pick this up. Love to hear your comments below. And if you haven't yet and you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification there below. It really helps with the growth of the channel and it's greatly appreciated. All right, well, that's it for this one. I hope everyone's doing well. Be safe, take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.